That's it. Yeah, y'all see it. 2 times spicy.
Good afternoon, y'all, and happy whatever day it's going to be when you get this. I hope whatever day it is, y'all are having a great day. I watched one of the videos that I did and asked myself, I always say, hey y'all, it's me. Y'all know who it is because it's me. But I guess I got to say something to start off. I don't know. Does that annoy y'all? Let me know. But anywho, hey y'all. It is I, Sharice of CJ and Sharice. CJ is at work. This is a random little video. Just, I'm lying. It's not random. I want to share something with you, and I'm going to explain why I want to share it with you. But before I do, I am going to pray. And because, I have people like CJ, the wonderful and beautiful Tamika, I'm not going to mess around with that Frank. So Frank is here. We're going to pray. Frank, bow it. Amen. I got a lot to be thankful for, and I have a lot to pray about. Alright, y'all, so of course I'm on my lunch break. I got about a good 35 minutes left. I tried to have everything prepared so once I clock out for lunch I can just slide on over to the table, but work was kind of busy this morning and we was having some system issues, so couldn't really prepare like I wanted to. But I do have some crabs. These crabs are actually leftover crabs. CJ was eating these on a man cave one day, but by the time y'all see this video, it's been on weeks. Could possibly be a whole month and a half that has passed. But my mom has a guy that she gets crabs from. He goes catch the crab. He goes catch the crabs and steam the crabs, I believe. But he had called my mom and said that he was doing one last run for the season, and my mom asked us if we wanted to go half a bushel. And I couldn't resist. So when you see us eat crabs like this, usually I don't want half with my mom or somebody in the family. These things are expensive. But I got some crab legs, the claws, not the crustals, back here, and I'm going to try not to eat all the season. I'm gonna fail at that, but I'm gonna try. I got a little bucket over here to the side. Okay. So by now, all of you know that I have had surgery on both of my feet. And because of some of my previous videos when I talked about self-care and self-love, and I had to take time out to get to know me, you know that there are some things about me that I was not happy about, and I'm working on those things. Although my surgery was not a cosmetic surgery and it ended up being something that I actually needed, I was kind of happy that I needed it because it was something that bothered me for years. And I wanted to vlog it. We did take some pictures. We didn't do much vlogging because I kind of chickened out at the last minute. But my daughter said something to me that kind of made me get up off my butt and say, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Not just for me, but to show her too, that sometimes parents have to be corrected as well. And anywho, what my daughter said to me was, Mommy, how can you tell me to not put myself down about certain things but you won't open up and talk publicly about some of the things that you don't like. And we just had a whole conversation, and I asked her, I said, well, you know, I want to make sure that you understand what you're saying, and blah, 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 blah. Give me an example. And she said, well, you started a whole vlog for your surgery, and you didn't put it out, all because you know somebody is probably going to have something to say. When you don't care, when you say you don't care what people say or what people think, and you just got to do things for you, and you know you're working on you, so just tell your truth about working on you. Told y'all she's a pretty smart and bright young lady. I'm very proud of her. And I was like, you're right. So the surgery that I had, and I'm sure y'all all know, because what many surgeries do you get on your foot when it's both feet? I had hereditary bunions on my feet. A lot of people don't believe or don't think that they are hereditary. You have some doctors who will say it's not hereditary, but they actually are hereditary. I have never, ever been one to squeeze my foot in any type of shoe. I don't wear any type of high heels. But unfortunately, at a very young age, even before I became a teenager, I started growing the bunion. I've always just left it alone, just never wore my feet out, or if I did wear my feet out, because I never had a problem with my toes, it was just the bunion on my foot. It was a certain type of shoe that I would wear to cover it. Now that I have a daughter, and it is hereditary, again, it's been passed down. My daughter wanted the surgery, but then she, you know, kind of got a little scared. But I tell her all the time to love her, and there's nothing wrong with her or her feet, you know. But I started having issues. They never bothered me before. During this whole time of getting to know me and starting to love myself and coming to my own truths, when the C word hit, I was overweight. I was 200 and I always said 245 or 254, something like that. I actually found a picture, and I'm going to see if CJ can put it in, if I didn't lose it again in all those pictures I had. I was 257 pounds. July of 2021. It might have been, it was 21, but I can't remember if it was June or July. It might have been 20. No. I think it was 21, because I've only been on the medicine for a little over a year. So 21. My doctor said, we need to put you on a diet because you're borderline diabetic. No, high blood pressure. I don't know. I'm going to have CJ cut this part up, because I can't remember. But my doctor said I needed to lose weight, and if I was to get the C word, because I was morbidly obese, is what she said, I would be at high risk of, you know, being one of the ones that became very, very ill, if not lose my life. So to help, she put me on a medicine called fentanyl. That helps suppress your appetite. Did what it was supposed to do. I started losing weight. I got down to 200 and I want to say 30 pounds when my feet started bothering me. And I was like, Dad, why once I lose weight, now all of a sudden my feet are starting to bother me? And it wasn't bothering me before. It had got so bad to the point to where when I would drive, there would be a sharp pain that would just shoot through my foot, all the way to across my toes. I said I wasn't going to eat this season. I'm doing it anyway. And that started scaring me, the way that it would shoot, especially while I was driving. But then also, the type of work that I do, I guess it doesn't matter the type of work, but where I work at Actually, excuse me. We have a dress code. We can't wear certain shoes. Crocs being one. And it got to a point where I had to get permission to wear my Crocs. I couldn't put my foot in another shoe. Out of the shoes that I had and been wearing for years and it's comfortable, I could not put my foot in a shoe without my foot hurting at least 30 minutes or so after. And no, the bunion did not grow. It had been the same size, but for some reason, once I lost the weight, it started bothering me. So I went and I seen a specialist. And because I had already tried to do other things to correct it, I was a candidate to get the surgery right away. So on July 28th, I had my first surgery on my right foot. I'm going to have CJ put a picture of that. And I'm going to try to tell this in order so that I can give CJ the pictures and he can put the pictures up. I don't have much video. I'm also going to try to put a picture up at my highest weight. And that honestly was not my highest weight. When I was in high school, I went up to almost, I think it was like right at 300 pounds from the depot shop. I'm not a big eater, but I eat the wrong stuff. I had the first surgery. After that surgery, that was the first surgery. Okay, so I had the first surgery. The surgeon, he also posted on his Instagram page. He was going to try to get video for me, but he wasn't able to do so. He said it all depends on the staff that they give him that day at the hospital. He wasn't able to do video of the actual procedure. But he took a picture of my foot after the surgery. When I first seen it, I cried, y'all. I cried because I was like, I'm going through this and it's still there. It don't look like it went anywhere. It was just a swelling. It had went down. My family, being the loving, caring family that they are, CJ brought me a wheelchair so that I can go with them to the mall for my daughter to go back to school shopping. My mother had brought me a knee roller so I can get around the house because they knew I was not going to stay in the bed. You get this procedure. I had the less invasive one. I had small incisions around my foot, 4 incisions. But that particular one, you don't have to stay down for too long. Shoot, sorry y'all. You don't stay down for too long. Your healing process is supposed to be a little quicker, which it was if I had followed instructions. My surgery was on a Thursday. I woke up on a Sunday feeling like I had been through nothing, and I don't like to take pain medicine. Woke up that Sunday, walking around the house as if nothing had happened. Sat in the living room, got our little portable burner, started frying some chicken parmesan. CJ was so mad because I wasn't following instructions. And that night, you're not supposed to get your foot wet for a couple weeks. That night I felt so good, I got in the shower. I had ordered this stuff to keep my foot dry, but it really didn't work. I had gotten in the shower and the wrapping had got wet just a little bit, and I tried to dry it off. But then I'm glad that it did, because come to find out, I had some type of allergic reaction to either. The surgeon said the dye from the surgery. But I really don't know if it's the dye from the surgery or if it was the actual wrapping, because I didn't feel the irritation until the wrapping accidentally got wet. But I had all these blisters, so I went and they drained them. I'm gonna have CJ put a picture up of the blisters, and then when they drained it, all the fluid on the floor, got them drained. After that, I was feeling, pretty good, but it did burn when the skin was growing back. I don't know. I feel like this is about to be a very boring video. And I think I'm just going to stop talking about it. But I want to talk about it. I do want to get it out. I do want to speak about this. I don't know. I might have CJ leave all of this in so y'all can really see how I just be going through the motion. I don't know. Okay, whatever. So, started here, started home. Oh, back before then, y'all may have seen it. I had a clip on my Instagram. For those of you who follow my personal Instagram, I was just so happy that I had the knee roller. I was riding around the house on my little roller, just the going and the going, just the happy. And I posted that. I had fun with that. My wheelchair came. I was able to go out to the mall. CJ took me to Walmart. Thanks to the beautiful Coco TTV. She has seen my post with me on the wheeler, and she knows that I love Walmart. And I hope she don't mind me, telling this. And I don't think she will, but she sent a Cash App to our Cash App, and she told with a message and told CJ to take me to Walmart. So since he accepted the Cash App, he had to take me to Walmart. Thank you, Coco. I appreciate you, girl. And then I was scheduled for my second surgery on Thursday, August the 18th. So I went for my second surgery. Yes, I was still healing from the first one. Still couldn't drive yet because you can't drive for a full 4 weeks. But I was able to walk and put a little bit of weight on it. Went for the second surgery. I was nervous with the first surgery, but then I felt fine. Knew I was going to be okay with the second surgery. But the second surgery, it seemed like things was going a little different that time. I wasn't the first one. So the first surgery, I was the very first patient. Had to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Second surgery, I was like the third or fourth patient. He was running behind. And I was like, what if I'm that one patient that he need to rush so he could try to catch up since he running behind? The surgeon did a great job, but the treatment that I got was different. It wasn't horrible, but it was different. It was a little more rushed during the recovery time, which for me is a good thing because I don't like hospitals like that. And that the hospital that he had to perform the surgery is the hospital my father died in. I didn't want to be there at all. But that went well. I had seen Tam try Popeyes, the hush puppies. Was it Tam? No, I think it was Cuzzo. I had seen Cuzzo do it. Between the two of them, it was one of them. And that's what I wanted as soon as I got out of surgery. So I tried it. I thought it was pretty good. I was still heavily medicated, so I always said I wanted to try it again, especially seeing everybody else's review. But I thought it was pretty good. But having that surgery, I'm happy that I did it. I don't have the pain in my feet anymore. I do still have chronic swelling in my left foot, which is why I still am working from home right now. But I've been dealing with that for a while. So that's why I'm trying to switch up my salt intake as well to see if that has something to do with it. I will say this. The Ola seasoning is low on sodium. And what I have been doing is, except for eating this load of salt right here, I have been seasoning all of my food with the Ola seasoning. And a week of doing that and drinking nothing but water, I was able to see my ankle again. So, you know, I'm very happy to have come across that seasoning and that T and Lee have come out with that, because I truly believe it's helping me. I can't say what everybody else's situation is, but I can say for me, I'm going to continue, and I'll probably truly stop using all seasonings. If my foot continues to go down, that will probably be the only thing I continue to use, because I'm really tired of having such a swollen foot. But I really just wanted to, speak on the procedure. I wish I would have done more vlogging of the procedure and the recovery, but the clips that I do have, I am going to have CJ put them in. My family took very well care of me. Very well. I don't want to name any names because I don't want to forget anybody, although I don't think I will forget any of these names ever. But you know who you are. There are some very special people that I met on YouTube that I have built and still building genuine relationships with. And these women were on my phone constantly, every day, making sure that I was okay. Yelling and fussing because I was up doing what I wasn't supposed to do, and they can hear that I was moving. My front door told on me plenty of days because it makes a noise when you open it. And I got yelled at. Why are you opening the door? Why are you at the front door? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing it? But I appreciate you ladies so, so very much. I truly, truly do. This again goes a part of what I was saying, to just take that time out to get to know yourself, love yourself. And, I tell my daughter all the time, none of us are perfect. Nobody is perfect. Don't be embarrassed about the imperfections of your body. And that's one of my biggest things. Like, I can tell it to everybody, but I can't seem to tell it, get it, and understand it, saying it to myself. I'm still constantly putting myself down for the imperfections that I have. My edges are very thin. I have a lazy eye. I have the bunions. That's fixed. I probably still won't even show my feet, although I there's nothing wrong with my feet. But I put myself down for having a stomach. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to stop doing those things, because how can I tell somebody else to love you for who you are and you're beautiful, but I can't even accept it myself? So I am trying to work on those things, and I really didn't mean to bore y'all with this video. If you are still here, please put me a few hearts. Two black hearts. I say 2 black hearts because the number 2 is my favorite number, and black is my absolute favorite color. So if you are still here at this point, go ahead and drop 2 black hearts in the comments for me, just to let me know that you're still here and that you accept my apology for boring you. But I did want to speak about this, and YouTube has helped me and is helping me learning to kind of accept me and be open. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. You meet people of all different colors, sizes, and backgrounds on YouTube, and everyone on here is beautiful in their own way. And we just have to believe that. We can't put ourselves down. And again, not going to mention any names, but one of those people who have stolen my heart that I speak to constantly. I was talking to her the other day, and the things that she was opening to me about, I was telling her the same thing and was getting on her like, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with this, and there's nothing wrong with that, and stop this, because the only thing I see is beauty. Just stop it. You're beautiful. And I had to say to her, it's so easy for me to sit here and tell you that. But when she returned the compliments to me, it's hard for me to accept the compliment. And I think it goes back to everything that I've been through when I was coming up. So, or not everything, but some of the things, I really don't know. I don't know. But I dealt with self-esteem issues for a very, very long time. And now I'm okay to be open and talk about it. It is what it is. Don't judge me, judge your mama. I'm not the only one. And even if I am, it doesn't matter. I'm dealing with it now, and I am going to overcome this, because at the end of the day, I know that I am beautiful in my own way, and God made me the way that He wanted me to be. And that is that.
I said what I said. Now check that.
So, you know, this video was just me opening up about my surgery. Why? Because it's a part of me and a part of my process, my growing process. So, you know, again, I'm gonna have CJ put the clips up in the order of my surgery. I don't have many pictures. There are some videos that I took where I was talking to the camera, trying to give updates on the surgery and what I was going through. It's not your regular vlog that you probably are used to, but I do hope that if there's anyone out there who is suffering with bunions, whether it be hereditary or whether it be from you squeezing your size 10 into a size 6 for whatever reason, if you have bunions and you need the surgery, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Go see the doctor, because there is help. And one thing that I did learn before, you had to go through a certain amount of different tasks and tests before they would approve you for the surgery. But now they want you to get the surgery at an earlier age, because it's harder for you to recover if you wait later on in life to get the surgery. So for anyone out there that is dealing with any type of anything, but I can speak on bunion surgery because I've been through it, go ahead, get the help. The surgery isn't that bad. The particular doctor that I went to, he does not operate on anybody that smokes, and the reason for that is because science has proven those who smoke and continue to smoke after the surgery have a longer healing process if their bones heal properly. So that's one thing that you may want to consider. But the surgery wasn't bad. I healed pretty fast. The only thing is you do have to, you know, kind of stay off of your feet, because it's your feet, so it's holding all of your body weight. So that's why I've been working from home for so long. I was out for a total of 2 months. That was 4 weeks for each foot, pretty much. And then I was able to go back to work, but working from home full time. You can't drive for 30 days if the bunion is on your foot. And that's because the nerve block that they use, it takes a while for it to really wear off. And even now, sometimes my toe still feels numb. But I'm healing pretty well. So I'll have CJ put all of those clips up. This is honestly the 6th video that I did talking about the surgery. So hopefully I'm okay with this one in the end, and CJ can put it out. But to get over my fears, and the trying to make sure that I spoke right and all of that, and to kind of, you know, poke some fun at myself, I guess, I'll probably have CJ add those clips into the video. But I'm gonna go because I don't went over my lunch break. Yeah, I can't even finish my crabs. I'm gonna finish them just on my next break. Just remember, look in the mirror every morning, every day. Tell yourself you're beautiful, you're great. Live every day like it's your last, because we are not promised tomorrow. Life is way too short to be living in regret, doubt, frustration, or any type of unhappiness. Love you, be happy, and love those that love you. Make sure y'all tell somebody that you love them, because tomorrow is not promised. And until next time, y'all, peace. Or as my girl Cindy said,